All right, hunters. Yesterday was a complete bust for me. I tried to hit up the 10 a.m. Monster Outbreak, but I forgot that I had to shoot real estate, so I actually had to hop out of bed and like immediately go. Luckily, I was already getting up for the Outbreak, so that was fine, but I missed that. And then I promised my son I would take him out for ice cream and park time, so I did that, but I came home with enough time to hit the Outbreak that was happening at 1500 hours, so 4 p.m., right? Yeah, no, that was 3 p.m. I just counted wrong because I never use military time. Great, so I completely missed the Outbreaks yesterday, but not today. I'm here at like semi-rural North Carolina because I have to shoot another house, do like drone shots and stuff like that, but I came out with enough time to hit up this Monster Outbreak that I actually screenshotted the other day when I was here shooting the inside of the house. But just in case you haven't tried it, my video was a little misleading just because I wasn't sure, but Monster Outbreaks are not dimensionally linked. It's really frustrating that it's not because you still have to go to a Monster Outbreak point to initiate the dimensional link. So it's not like people aren't out. If the goal is to get people out, at least those in like rural communities like this could have others to play with. For example, I'm pretty rural right now, but I came to a city center, so there should be at least some people, but I am the only one signed up here at this Outbreak. I totally understand the intention of getting people together, but just like this hunter from my community was saying, their only option is like a zoo near their house that you have to pay to get into, so that kind of sucks. At least let us find or like scroll from a list to see what outbreaks are nearby. Because even for me, I drove out here rural, there was one by my house, and there was one like downtown city center Raleigh, but I had to drive to go find those. So I'm like literally spending gas money just to find an outbreak to then show up in person, and then we only have 2 limited hours to hit them. And as exampled by yesterday, I had life stuff happen, so because it was such a stringent time period, I wasn't able to hit them. But anyway, I'm not trying to be negative in this video. I've been saving these for this occasion. My freeze chains are now able to be pushed to 10-3. And I've gone through my armor and added a few drift smelts to boost it even more. So since we're going against Black Diablos, I'm boosting my ice and attack as much as I can. So let's upgrade these. Whoa. And I can do it again. Holy crap. Oh my goodness, I am so close to 10.5. So this would be my first ever 10.5 when I get there. But now I'm at 10.4 for these. So we'll really see if I can solo this. This is almost the best chance I could have. My build, if you're wondering, is Ice Attack 5, Divine Blessing 3, Valor 3, Attack Boost 2, Skyward Striker, Kushala Frostwind, and Fighting Spirit. I would equip the Silver Rathlos head, but I don't have any crit on this build like at all, except for 1%. From a drift smelt, so it's not worth speccing into when I have the guaranteed ice attack plus the attack boost, as well as some other attack boosts that are just like added on to it from the drift smelts. Not to mention Valor 3, so 700 extra attack power, and the Fighting Spirit 1. So that's a 10% increase overall. I have my full 15 first aid meds and a ton of well done stakes. So I'm set up as well as I can to solo this. So let's throw on some music, start our very first Monster Outbreak, and take down these Black Diablos.
I am an unhappy man. I was built with no purpose beyond just to satisfy the tireless thoughts of these curious minds. But what went wrong? They sought to tear me apart. They tried to stop this mechanical heart of mine. I was never enough to ever be loved in his eyes. joy to be found in this life is no longer mine. Hold back to love. Hold back to love. Hold back to
Dude, that was exhilarating. That was super fun. But that's where I got 67 Black Diablos I took down in 60 minutes. So that's pretty good if I don't say so myself. I know a couple of you actually took down 100 or over 100. I know Kushalabo was one of the reasons. I'll throw you up right now. Great job. That was tough, but man, I was in here blasting music. I had my AC like cranked up as high as it could, so that way I was like out of the AC while I was hunting, and then I'd put it in front of the AC to keep my phone cool while I was like claiming rewards and stuff, and then it was like back and forth like that. That was really awesome. I did go through 11 potions, but I still, or first aid meds, but I still do have some left. So honestly, that was really fun for me soloing. Let's see what happens now. Nice, I just get the reward. Outbreak Test 1 medal. I like that, that's a cool medal. And what happens to the Outbreak? Oh, it stays there because there's gonna be more later. It's funny too, before I started the Outbreak, this was an Ebony Odogaron. That's pretty funny. Anyway, I won't be attending this Outbreak again, but I will be meeting up with Reese and possibly Carcamo later at Lake Johnson to take down another one. If I can do 67 by myself, then we can definitely duo or triple this easy peasy. I wonder what we can actually get to. I really want to stay out there by the lake and play, but we might sit in the car so that we can crank this AC and keep our phones cool, because oh yeah, it's actually a cooler day today. I've been in the car all day because I've been like driving and stuff, so I didn't realize it's only 63, so it might be super nice. Let me go throw that on my guild card because I'm proud of that. Boom, boom. Take away the hammer really quick, sorry. Register. Sick. So yeah, hunters, that was super fun for me. I was really genuinely disappointed that I missed it yesterday, but I'm glad that I was able to just like hit it perfectly right now, upgrade my equipment and armor and stuff, and just sit here by myself and grind this. So that was very satisfying for me. And that's where a lot of us differ, I think. For me specifically, one thing that I absolutely love about this game is the challenge. With Pokemon Go, for example, it was all kind of just chance. It felt like there wasn't much like challenge to it. It was just like wander around, chance maybe, but that was what I loved about it in terms of like gathering. Like, okay, I'm wandering around and something cool might pop up just randomly. I love that about Pokemon Go. If we could have something like that, like rare monsters that would spawn like randomly or something, or I don't know, like even if it was like a random Elder Dragon just on the field, like something to give us that like moment when we, turn the next corner and we look around the bush and then it's like, oh, what? This rare monster that is normally only in Elder Dragon interceptions or something like that, with like shinies, or like early on with Pokemon Go where like if you were wandering around your town or the woods or something and then like a Blastoise or a Charizard would just spawn and be like, yo! Like one time I got a shiny Charizard and I was shocked. I was so excited. But with Monster Hunter now, the skill and the like challenge is what really satisfies me, which is I think is what keeps me coming back all the time. Like, I love that it's hard. I just want it to be more like consumer friendly. That's my only complaint about the game. With that being said, I do think that there should be like an option to make this dimensionally linked or something. There has to be some way to meet in the middle. Like, people are already getting out to do these. I still think that the sign up roster is a really cool thing because, for example, yesterday at my slot where I was gonna go, there were 5 people signed up, including me. So that means 4 other hunters were gonna be there, but then I got there late like an idiot. So I missed the opportunity to meet 4 other hunters in my town, kind of close to my house, where I hadn't hunted with them except for maybe on the nearby randomly when I was around town. Oh yeah, as I wait for my drone to return home, I also was thinking about it would be a lot nicer if we could just stay in the battle like a hat. so that it wouldn't, you know, kick us out over and over again. I think that took up a good bit of time. I had to get into a process of like, okay, claim rewards, exit, click on it, don't hit a little monster, and then go back in, fight, hit it, go. Like, it was kind of cumbersome. It would be nicer if I could just stay in it like it's a hat. I don't know why it's like this. Maybe because they have to like update the spawn point over and over again. I'm not sure, but that would be one complaint I had, especially if we had a group. It would be hard for everyone to, you know, sync up, be like, okay, everyone in? All right, cool, hit it. But I guess I'll see you later. Anyway, back to past me. Anyway, I'm gonna head into this Walgreens, grab some sunblock, go and film this house, and then maybe run through and finish the story before I meet up with Reese. Anyway, it's a big day of Monster Hunter now for me, and I'm loving it and living life. Special thanks to my channel members for supporting me and allowing me to go out and do this, especially Superwoman for being a G rank hunter. Let me know in the comments how your outbreaks went and how they can be improved. The Monster Hunter team said that they are completely open to feedback, so you've heard my feedback, Monster Hunter team, and you can look in the comments to see everyone else's feedback on this video. Please like this video if you liked it. Thanks for watching, happy hunting, and subscribe so you can go on this hunting journey with me. Until next time, see you later, hunters.